Welcome to Talking Tale, the cozy place to enjoy English stories, learn simple words, and relax while getting better at listening. Let's begin today's tale.
Eddie Murphy, the man who turned laughter into legacy. Childhood in Brooklyn. Eddie Murphy was born in Brooklyn, New York, in 1961. His father, Charles, was a transit police officer with a sense of humor. Sadly, Eddie lost his father at a young age. This tragedy pushed him to use humor as a shield. Even as a child, he was the joker in the family. Discovering voices. As a kid, Eddie loved imitating cartoon characters. He could switch voices in seconds, surprising friends. This became his secret superpower in school. Teachers often scolded him for making the class laugh, but Eddie saw comedy as a way to connect. The dream takes shape. By age 15, Eddie had a clear dream: comedy. He admired Richard Pryor and wanted to follow his path. Unlike others, Eddie didn't wait for adulthood to start. He wrote jokes in notebooks like a young scientist. He believed laughter could heal pain.
First steps on stage. At 15, Eddie performed stand-up at local clubs. The audience didn't always laugh at first, but his courage kept him coming back. Failure became his teacher, not his enemy. Eddie learned timing, tone, and the power of silence. Saturday Night Live breakthrough. In 1980, Eddie joined Saturday Night Live. He was only 19, the youngest cast member. His energy revived the struggling show. Characters like Buckwheat and Mr. Robinson became iconic. America suddenly couldn't stop talking about Eddie Murphy. A new Hollywood star. Eddie transitioned from TV to movies quickly. His film 48 Hours in 1982 was a hit. Unlike most comedians, he brought both charm and edge. Producers saw he wasn't just a comic, he was a star. Hollywood doors opened wide.
Beverly Hills Cop. In 1984, Beverly Hills Cop made him a global star. The role wasn't originally written for him, but Eddie turned Axel Foley into his own creation. The movie became the highest-grossing film of the year. Eddie proved he could carry a film alone. Redefining comedy. During the 1980s, Eddie's stand-up specials shocked audiences. Delirious and Raw were bold, fearless, and sometimes controversial. He mixed personal stories with sharp social commentary. Audiences saw him not just as funny, but powerful. Eddie changed how stand-up could be performed. Struggles behind fame. Success came fast, but so did challenges. Eddie faced criticism, scandals, and career setbacks. Some projects failed at the box office. He admitted fame could be lonely, but humor remained his lifeline through it all.
Reinvention in the 1990s. Eddie reinvented himself with family comedies. Movies like The Nutty Professor showed his range. He played multiple characters in one film. This made him beloved by children and adults alike. Eddie became a household name again. The voice of Donkey. In 2001, Eddie voiced Donkey in Shrek. His voice brought warmth and chaos to the character. It became one of his most loved roles. Generations grew up hearing Eddie without seeing him. Donkey reminded the world of Eddie's unique gift. Music and hidden talents. Few know Eddie loved music deeply. He released albums and even sang with legends. Though not as famous as his comedy, his passion for singing showed another side of him. Eddie never stopped exploring creativity.
Personal life and fatherhood. Eddie is a father to many children. He often says family keeps him grounded. Despite ups and downs in relationships, he remained committed to being present for his kids. He believes love is his greatest achievement. A return to stand-up? For years, fans begged for his return to stand-up. Eddie teased the idea, but took his time. He wanted to return only when ready. This showed maturity and respect for the art. The world still waits for Eddie's comeback. Awards and recognition. Eddie received a Golden Globe and nominations. In 2007, he earned an Oscar nomination for Dreamgirls. He proved he was more than comedy. Critics finally respected his dramatic side. Eddie's talent had no limits.
Legacy of laughter. Eddie Murphy inspired countless comedians worldwide. His boldness gave them permission to be themselves. He taught that comedy is more than jokes. It's a way of surviving pain and sharing truth. His legacy is not just fame, but freedom. Still smiling today. Now in his 60s, Eddie continues to inspire. He balances privacy with occasional returns to film. Fans still remember his laughter from decades ago. Eddie believes joy is his gift to the world, and his smile remains timeless.